Well, great. I think the feedback has been really good, and I think when you see the promo, you realize that it is an unusual sort of film. It's based in an unusual sort of world, and the relationships are very different from what you've seen, and that really is what the film is about. It is a world which I don't think you've ever seen before. It's a world where there's a village that's run out of water, and water has now become a currency. And now people are desperate and willing to do anything that it takes to get that water. And even the relationships are really unusual. I mean, I'm trying to go to the other village and, patao her because she's the Sarpanch's daughter so that my village gets water. So I think it's the first time a guy wants the girl to fall in love with him so that he can get water.
I'm very excited because the response has been really good for the trailer. Everybody thinks it's a very funny film, which it is, very entertaining film, but it also has a really great social sort of comment on some social cause, which is very, very important also, I think. It's a great bunch of actors. It's a very different flavor. There's a different flavor to the film. So.
I mean, I love acting. I love being on a set. I've been on the set for the last 20 years of my life as a production assistant, assistant director, as an actor. And that's the thing that I enjoy the most. It's just that, the sort of work that I was looking for is not coming my way. The sort of scripts that I want to do weren't coming my way. So I don't think there's any point doing 4 or 5 films, but doing films that you don't believe in. I think you'd rather do one film every 2 years and do a film that you believe in. And that's exactly what's happened. But it's been a really productive time for me. I've had a chance to go to Delhi, work with the theatre group. I've had a chance to brush up my dancing skills. A couple of scripts that will go into production soon. So even though there hasn't been a release, I think it's been a really productive time. No, actually, honestly, I don't have a problem with multi-starrer films. And I mean, even if you look at my career, there's been a lot of films where I've played supporting roles, I've done special appearances. So really, it's not about the length of the role. I think it's about being part of something that you're excited about and doing a role that you're excited about. So really, the length of the role is not so important. What I must have been talking about is that the expectation from the industry is that sooner or later, they expect you to become a hero and lead a film. I would like to do that as well, but that doesn't mean I'm going to be limited to that. I'm willing to do anything that is exciting.
That actually, one thing is that I should feel challenged or excited about it. Yeah, if I don't feel that, I think it gets a little boring and I somehow don't quite, I'm not very good at it then. But so I think that's essentially it. But yeah, I think the way I chose my films were also based on that, and I'm hoping now that a few of the films I've released that I'll get more options to choose from, but I don't think what I choose and how I choose would change drastically. Yeah, I don't like to do similar kind of roles. I don't like to be typecast. So, I mean, the work that has released this year, every part that I've played is completely different from the other one. There actually hasn't been two things which are similar. I hope I continue doing that. So, I don't want to take the pressure of what people's expectations are, because that just basically makes you scared and stop taking risks, I want the liberty to fail also and just go like, okay, disaster, go ahead, like let's do something else now.
No, it was just the script was exciting. I mean, it was a script that was entertaining and it was a script that had a big idea. And it was, like I said, it's based in a world which was a world that I had never seen before. And when I read the script, I was like, my God, this is a really fascinating world. Till I found out that it was based out of like real life incidents. So it made it even more fascinating for me to imagine that, we live in cities and we feel like we don't really experience the shortage of water, especially in Bombay. Nila's last film was something that I had enjoyed and I wanted to work with him. So it all sort of came together. I
think the great thing about Madhab is that he's one of those few people who are very socially aware of surroundings, and all his films have been a great blend of that and entertainment. So they're always lovely to watch and still you're conveying something. So that was the best part about it, and also this film is very close to his heart because it comes from the place where he belongs to. So it literally felt like we've gone to his house and we're shooting. So I think that was a great part about Madhab, and about all the 3 actors. Is extremely talented, extremely hardworking. So it's something that one should learn from him. Very involved. right from the writing to the editing to everything. And so there are lots of creative discussions floating when he's around. So it's great. It was great to be a part of them. I think Saurabh Shukla is, I think, like as a top-notch actor, but he's also a great writer, and I really want to work with him in the future.
I mean, you know what, I love telling stories. I mean, I get most excited when I have a story to tell, and I want to share it with the whole world. In fact, I pakao people, you know, as soon as I hear something interesting that's happened in the world, or an interesting story that I've heard, I want to, like, you know, call people and say, you know what I heard? You know, it's just a great story. I think it'll make a great movie. So that's the thing that excites me the most. I'm actually writing some stuff right now. I'm co-developing it, and there are actually 3 films, and they're all 3 films very different from each other. One is an action film, which I've never done before, so it's exciting for me. One is actually a musical based on a musician, and the third one is a comedy. It's an ensemble piece. So yeah, they're all 3 very different from each other, and they're things I'm looking forward to because they're all characters that I've never played before.
Actually, it's not even a dream come true because I've never even dreamt of work. So it came out of the blue, and I was in disbelief for a long time. I was like, did they have a right number? They really want me? Because they offered it to me. There was no test, nothing. They said, we want you to do, if you like it, then do it. I was like, this is great. And then the producer told me that they spoke to Rajni sir saying that, because I'm not a big name in Tamil films at all. So they were like, Rajni sir said, no, of course, whoever you want to cast. And I was very humbled because so many actors dictate who they want to work with. And here's a man who's the biggest actor. And it's amazing. So I've heard so many such stories that I'm really looking forward to meeting him.
We're all looking forward to meeting him
because
of Radhika.
No, I'm going to meet him next week. Oh. Yes, I'm very excited. I want to talk to him in Marathi also.
Hi, this is Faridun Shahryar. For the most interesting celebrity interviews, do subscribe to Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching.